Hey guys, Josh Gadamu here with our Army Man toy review, and today we're reviewing Bucket O Soldiers. This is from Toy Story. Oh yeah, I've been looking for this set for some time. I just couldn't find it anywhere, and I eventually found it at Toys R Us, which is good, because some of the prices I saw on this elsewhere were just insane. Well, let's get this bucket open and see what's in it. So the first thing you see when you open this bucket is all your nice soldiers, 72 of them, and a certificate of authenticity, knowing that they are specifically from Disney's Toy Story. Awesome. So here we have an enormous army of 72 soldiers, and these guys have a very nice green to them. They really do look like the soldiers from Toy Story, which is really, really cool. And their sculpts are unique. While these are your traditional Army Men sculpts, these are not your average Army Men that get copied over and over and over and that you find everywhere. This is evidenced by a comparison that I've set up here. But first I want to cover the different sculpts that we have. So we've got our guy running. Mortimer. Guy laying down and shooting. See, there's pockets and details on their uniforms here. Guy looking and holding binoculars. Guy firing the bazooka. Bazooka Joe. Minesweeper, the video game. Captain Awesome with his machine gun. Waiting for action. Waiting to get shot. And running into the action. Ah! Needs a bayonet on the end there. And so, by comparison, have more of your generic toy soldiers. You can see that they're different. This guy has a pack on his side. The buttons, or the pockets, are more pronounced. He's lacking his bayonet. It's a different style gun. These guys are fairly similar, only this one's aiming and shooting. And so there's the similarities, but the uniqueness to them. In this particular set I had on hand didn't have all of their comparison modes, but, close. Guy standing and shooting versus guy kneeling and shooting, but usually they're roughly the same. You can see the guns are slightly different. Minesweeper. There's a distinct difference. These Toy Story ones are really nice quality. They're roughly the same size, just a little bit bigger. Looks like. This has a standing and shooting Bazooka Joe. And you can see there's some nice detail on this bazooka here. Guy saluting, I totally remember that pose from Toy Story. Guy kneeling and shooting. Both of them have that little plastic circle. But this guy has a canteen. You can see that their boots are different. Just very nice. Same for our mortar guy right here. It's the same kind of pose, but they are a different sculpt. Which, like I said, is a big deal. You don't get different sculpts very often. It's usually different colors of the same figures. Either with more detail or less detail based on how many times they've been copied. But these Toy Story soldiers are really good. They are a slight, it's a hard plastic. They're not soft, but when you feel the plastic, I work with plastics all the time. I'm always doing toy reviews, so I kind of can just tell by the feel what plastics are durable and what ones are just waiting to snap in your fingers. And these guys are the ones that are going to last you. You'll lose them before you break them. Unfortunately, you will lose them. But that's why there's 72 of them. You can stand to lose a few. Along with them comes two parachute guys who have their own unique sculpts. This one's gun is pointed downwards. This one is pointed upwards. If you never play with a parachute guy, you basically wrap this cord around them just the way it is. You take them out of the package, you throw them up into the air or out a window, and they parachute down, which is really, really nice. Parachute guys is something that you don't get too often, to have parachute guys holding their guns instead of just, I'm a parachuter and I do nothing. And this is really nice. I would say that this is one of the best sets that you can buy. The only thing I would have changed would be I would have made a tan set. Now, something that would be nice to see would be a Sarge's Heroes from the old PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64, maybe PS1 era. A bucket of soldiers from Sarge's Heroes. That would be amazing. Somebody needs to make that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the review. This is a great product. Found it at Toys R Us. This particular bucket will be in my eBay store, just one of them, as a lot of the Army toys I review end up going into the eBay store so I can buy more Army toys to review next week. Remember, I post an Army toy review every Friday, a Gundam toy review every Monday, and something random every Wednesday, along with random videos from time to time. So make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. See you guys later.